welcome to the channel Living in the Philippines. This video is all about Palawan Island, an island located west of the Philippines in Sulu Sea. It is the fifth largest island in Philippine archipelago. Very elongated with 450 kilometers in length for an average width of 50 kilometers. Palawan's main airport is in Puerto Princesa. A small private airport serves El Nido and the Bacuit Archipelago, but mostly used by luxury hotel guests. Puerto Princesa Airport receives mainly domestic flights from Manila, Cebu, Davao, and Iloilo, but also some international flights from Asia. There are several daily flights between Manila and Puerto Princesa. Their duration is 1 hour and 30 minutes. From Puerto Princesa, the north of Palawan Island offers many places to visit along the way going to El Nido. The best form of transportation on Palawan Island are vans because they are cheap, more comfortable, and faster than buses. For the 260-kilometer route from Puerto Princesa to El Nido, van transport lasts between 5 to 6 hours at a cost of 600 to 700 pesos. While an air-conditioned bus takes between 6 to 8 hours of a cost of 480 pesos. The island of Palawan is little affected by typhoons, but still undergoes the monsoon from May to November. The best time to visit the island is from December to the end of April. Puerto Princesa is the capital of Palawan, a municipality of 250,000 inhabitants located in the center of the island. The airport, opened in 2017, welcomes the majority of visitors. If you have an extra time, it is best to stay more time in Puerto Princesa to explore more the city and its surroundings. Nagtabon Beach, located 28 kilometers north of Puerto Princesa, the route lasts approximately 45 minutes. Stretching for over a kilometer, this is the most beautiful beach in the vicinity of Puerto Princesa. It is located in a large bay, 8 kilometers from the main road. The tricycles charge 1,000 pesos for a return trip. You might as well rent a two-wheeler. In addition, it will allow you to admire the sunset from the concrete path passing at the top of the hill overlooking the bay. Nagtabon Beach is free to access and there is no parking fee. However, a donation for parking is appreciated. On site, a few shops sell drinks, fruits, and foods, a place not to be missed before to start a long trip on going to the north of Palawan. Honda Bay is a collection of small islands and sandbanks that can be visited in one day. A very aquatic day on islands less than 45 minutes from the shore. Tours depart from the port of Santa Lourdes, 12 kilometers from Puerto Princesa. Transportation of the port costs 700 pesos by tricycle or 50 pesos by jeepney. Among the many islands, the most popular are Starfish with its crystal clear water, entrance tax is 70 pesos. Cowrie with its shells and many water activities, the entrance tax is 100 pesos. Luli with its magnificent sandbank which almost forms a perfect circle at low tide, entrance tax is 70 pesos. Pandan, which is a private island with lots of trees, entrance tax is 150 pesos. Snakes with its sinuous ribbon of white sand which outline changes with the tides. There is no entrance tax for this island. In addition to the entrance fee for each island, there is an environmental tax of 155 pesos for all of the islands in Honda Bay. Puerto Princesa agencies organizes tours from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. including transport and meals for around 1,500 pesos. Bring your snorkeling equipment cause it's not included. There will be a possibility of doing your own tour by renting a private boat from the port of Santa Lourdes. A boat for 6 people costs around 1,500 pesos. Buffet restaurants are available on the islands. The meal costs 300 pesos per person. The boulevard. The Puerto Princesa Boulevard located by the sea is perfect for a walk and admiring the sunset. In the evening, it is the perfect place to eat barbecue fish. We choose the fish and they serve it at the table after 15 to 20 minutes of cooking. Sabang. Sabang is located 67 kilometers north of Puerto Princesa. Van transport lasts 2 hours and costs 200 pesos. The point of coming to Sabang lies in visiting the underground river. Since being listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1999, the place has become Palawan's most popular attraction. The river flows from the rock at the foot of the limestone peaks that encircle Sabang to flow directly into the sea. The water then forms a real emerald basin opening onto the network of 8 kilometers of galleries sinking under the rock face. The 45-minute visit is only for the first 2 kilometers because the cave must be preserved for the human activities. The excursion begins at Sabang Pier by boat about 5 kilometers at St. Paul Beach in 15 minutes. Then, you have to cross a small forest for 5 minutes to arrive at a wooden hut, where on presentation of the permit, they give us a helmet, a life jacket, and an audio guide. The navigation on the underground river is a small rowboat with a boatsman lamp for soul lighting. Inside, some activities are up to 120 meters wide and 60 meters high. The rock formations in the play of light and shadows are very amazing. The entire visit takes 2 hours. The first motorized boat costs 1,200 pesos for 6 people. The entrance fee for the underground river is 500 pesos per person. The environmental tax is 150 pesos per person. And the audio guide, which is compulsory, costs 85 pesos per person. The permit is obtained at the Subterranean River Office in Puerto Princesa or Sabang. It's hard to get it at the same day because the number of visitors is limited and is largely reserved by tour operators. Port Barton. Before, Port Barton was a very quiet place. Now it's starting to be popular. But there is still a beautiful atmosphere where locals' life and tourists are a good mix. With a local life and an atmosphere not smoothed by too much tourism. Located 144 kilometers from Puerto Princesa, the van trip lasts a little less than 3 hours and costs 400 pesos. The last 20 kilometers between Rojas and Port Barton are a bit chaotic as the road is not yet finished. The dirt becomes muddy or dusty depending on the seasons. An environmental tax of 50 pesos per person must be paid when arriving to Port Barton bus station. The village is limited to streets parallel to the beach where most of the accommodation is located, as well as a few stalls with essentials for refueling. Most of the bars and restaurants are spread out along the beach facing the bay and stunning sunsets. Island Tour. The flagship attraction of Port Barton is the Island Tour, which allows you to discover the beaches, sandbanks, lagoons, and snorkeling reefs located in the bay. There are 5 different tours, which include all meals, mask and snorkel, as well as the entrance fees to the islands. They are all cost the same at 1,200 pesos per person. It is possible to operate for a private tour, including meal, snorkeling equipment, and entrance fees. The price is 5,000 pesos for 2 or 7,000 pesos for 3 to 5 people. The advantage is the free route which allows you to avoid other boats. Long Beach in San Vicente. San Vicente is located 385 kilometers from Puerto Princesa. The trip by van lasts 3 hours and 30 minutes and costs 700 pesos. This quiet place is famous for its long beach. A deserted beach lined with coconut palms stretching over 14 kilometers. It is known as the longest white sand beach in Philippines. The beach is passable on 2 wheels. A highway of sand 4 kilometers offering an immense feeling of freedom. I hope you like this video. The next video will be the beautiful place of Nido. Don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell to receive a notification when it's published. A big thank you for your support and encouragement. Please feel free to comment on topics that interest you. Take care and see you soon!